People don't know what astrology really is. It's a world of symbols, so you have to know how to interpret the symbols.
Hella's life revolves around astrology. Here, in this blue building behind me, the New Age Wisdom Centre, she has built a business around astrology, where you can experience many astrological practices, from palm reading, having your horoscope chart read, or even a clairvoyant session with her husband. One of few astrologists in Denmark, astrology does not provide Hella with enough to make a living. However, astrology in Denmark is moving online. Astropod, a monthly podcast about astrology, released in August 2018, has been growing in popularity since. Reaching over 56,000 listens, astrology in Denmark is being given a fresh community for the practice to move into the 21st century. So how did it all begin for you?
I heard about a person who was an astrologer, and one of my friends had been at her consultation and she was very excited, so I thought it was a good idea for me to try it. And it was really a very, very huge eye-opener to me, because I had a very low self-esteem at that time. And she just told me so much about my resources and all the things that I was able to do. I think if I was living in the States or something, I had a bigger audience than I have here. It's a small country. To have such a narrow thing to sell to people.
So it's difficult to be an astrologist in Denmark today?
Yes. You have to do other things, and so I do other things. I offer psychotherapy and hand analysis, and then we have our store, and then I have some other consultations that I get paid for.
Astrology is a study of the positions and relationships of the sun, moon, stars and planets in order to judge their influence on human actions. Today, astrology is not recognised as a scientific study. How does that make you feel that people, they judge you before they get to know what an astrologist is?
I had to just say, I don't care. I lost some friends, you could say, because they thought I was becoming a strange person because I was into this.
Was that a result of the stigma that's placed on astrology?
Yes, I think especially one friend that was close to me, yes, she couldn't cope with She didn't believe that astrology was anything but crap. People have been reading, like I said, the cheap stories from the newspapers that actually doesn't have much to do with astrology. People don't know what astrology really is. They don't know that this chart you can talk and talk. I can talk for 3 or 4 hours, getting deeper and deeper into the layers of the person.
Do you ever feel you have to break away from the astrological life?
No. I can choose both ways. It's not a must for me to have the astrology into every aspect.
No one knows what the future will hold, but one thing's for sure is that Hella will continue growing her business into a future in which she hopes the public's opinion of astrology will soften.